having said that, I want to talk a little bit more about my impatience, because I do have a lot of impatience right now. And nearly all of it is directed at Attorney General Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland, as AG, as the top law enforcement official here in the United States, has so far not gone after Donald Trump in any kind of meaningful way. Sure, the fake elector investigation is obviously leading up to Trump. It has to. I mean, he's the guy at the top of it. But we have had plenty of people, including those serving on the January 6th committee, by the way. So this isn't just me being impatient. This is also people on the committee saying, hi, we've got all of this wonderful material for you. Could you do something? And what has been Merrick Garland's response? Well, as he told us last week, I'm watching the hearings. I'm watching them. We're paying attention. So the Attorney General of the United States is out there telling us, like, don't worry, folks. I'm tuning in to CNN every day just like you. No, that's not good, Merrick. I don't want you to be learning this stuff the same way that I am. Okay, again, you're the Attorney General. You should probably, I don't know, maybe be present in the room. I mean, I'm sure they'd be willing to give you a pass to go sit in the room while they're doing the hearings. And if not, you probably know somebody that could get you one. We don't want the Attorney General to sit there and say, don't worry, folks, I'm watching TV just like the rest of you. Well, that's wonderful if we're talking about the season of Miss Marvel that's currently on, but we're talking about the January 6th committee hearings. You should already know what's happening. There should be sharing of information. Maybe that's on Garland, maybe that's on the committee. But the bottom line is that they have already, and the judges, of course, have confirmed this, and we've talked about it. I know David's talked about it. Everybody's talked about it. The judges who've looked at this have already said there's evidence of criminal behavior here right now. Right now. We have it. We've got it. But Merrick Garland so far has not opened up a single investigation into Donald Trump himself for his actions here. And that is forever frustrating. And to me, there's no excuse for that. No excuse. The January 6th committee is only going to be able to continue doing their job for a couple more months. Eventually, they will have to kind of put it on pause so they can all go and campaign. I mean, they're in the House. They all have to campaign except for the folks that aren't running anymore, and they're leaving after this, so they're gone anyway. And Republicans, unfortunately, are poised to take back over the House of Representatives. They've made it clear. They do that, committee's over with. So what Garland should do, and I know I pitched this, I think the last time I guest hosted on David's show here back in December, but Merrick Garland should have already appointed a special prosecutor. That's all you need. You give them the time, you give them the budget, you give them the funds, you give them whatever they need, but most importantly, you give it time. Because the January 6th committee does not have time. The January 6th committee has wasted so much time having to go to court to battle these people who don't want to comply with the subpoenas. A special prosecutor wouldn't have that problem, right? A grand jury wouldn't have that problem. It would be so much easier for a special prosecutor to be appointed by Merrick Garland to walk into that January 6th committee and say, listen, you guys have done phenomenal work. I'm going to take it from here. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you've given us. But I've got this, don't worry. And in fact, appoint 2 or 3 special prosecutors. There's a bunch of different avenues, bunch of different schemes that do need to be investigated, and it'd be great to have a separate person on each and every one of them. Folks, I've been screaming about that for 8-9 months now, and we still haven't gotten it. And the only person standing in the way of that is, of course, unfortunately, the Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland. We cannot have any forward progress without his say-so.